Raped and killed me. For inspiration to write a song. My name is Elise Poller. I'm 15 years old. I went to high school in Arroyo Grande, California. I know a band. Royce Casey, 17, Joseph Fiorella, 15, and Jacob Delashmet, 16. We used to smoke marijuana together. One night, July 22nd, 1995. They asked me to go to the eucalyptus grove on the Nipomo Plateau. They promised me drugs. But I didn't realize that they had made a pact with Satan. In order to create a better song. They chose to sacrifice my life. Simply because I was a blonde virgin. After we smoked some marijuana. Then they put a belt around my neck. Then they stabbed me 12 times in the neck with a hunting knife they brought. They didn't kill me right away. They chose to torture me for an hour. I bled to death. I miss my mom so much. And I wish Jesus would bless me right now. And punish these bad people. But, no. They didn't leave after I died. They took off my pants. And sexually assaulted my corpse several times. That's right, my dead body. They thought that by sacrificing me on Satan's altar. So they could get a ticket to hell. The end. They were sentenced to at least 21 years to life in prison. This was the inspiration for the 2009 movie Jennifer's Body.
I had an accident on livestream. I was having a great time playing Nights at Freddy's on livestream and the crowd was excited. But then something unexpected happened that changed everything. I got into a tense part of the game and I was very involved. I reacted by moving around in my seat like I was jumping out of my skin. But at that very moment, something went wrong. I didn't realize that my shorts were loose and couldn't keep up with my sudden movements before I could react. My cock slipped out of my shorts. Oh God, what a thing to call it. I'm embarrassed even thinking about it now. It was a complete accident and I freaked out when I realized what had happened. But it was too late. There were about 25,000 people watching me. They saw something they definitely didn't expect to see, and the story spread faster than a rocket. My screen name I Show Speed took on a new meaning, and for me, it was a bad live streaming accident. Keep in mind that I had just returned to live streaming after being off the air for several weeks to rest due to treatment for an eye problem. If the platform blocked my account because of this, it would be a heavy blow to me. Luckily, my account is still active. But my stream has been removed from my account's page. An unfortunate blessing in disguise.
I was violated by 3 New Mexico firefighters in turn. They were 46-year-old Aiden Heyman, 32-year-old Angel Portillo, and 44-year-old Anthony Martin. Police also discovered that Heyman had searched the internet for "How long does DNA stay in vagina no sperm?" apparently with premeditation. On July 15th, I was at a golf tournament with Martin and Portillo. We then went to a swimming pool at Martin's apartment complex, where Heyman later arrived. Afterward, we drank a large amount of alcohol. I thought it was a normal gathering of friends, but I didn't realize that they were all drinking with me with malice. I was so drunk I couldn't walk, and in a daze I felt someone carry me to a soft bed. They were like 3 hungry wolves seeing a piece of fat meat. Martin 3 took turns to rape me. I was in pain and angry, but I didn't have the strength to resist. During that time, Heyman, the old bastard, was still excitedly instructing Portillo and Martin on how to rape me. I fled the apartment through the window when they weren't looking and asked a nearby resident to help me call the police. On August 30th, the Heyman trio was taken into custody by Albuquerque police and charged with second-degree sexual assault. I would advise all women not to drink with male friends casually. Who knows what they are up to?
A trip to Mexico, I was murdered by my friends. They left me there and told my family that I died of alcohol poisoning. What started out as a fun vacation turned into a nightmare that I never woke up from. My name is Shankella Robinson and I was found dead in my hotel room in Cabo San Lucas. My so-called friends told my parents that I died of alcohol poisoning. But according to the autopsy report performed in Mexico by the Robinson family attorney, I had a fractured neck and spine, along with other traumatic injuries. Then there was a video that went viral on the internet. The video showed me being punched and kicked by another woman while a man stood by and did nothing to help me. Since then, my family has been fighting for justice, and they have been waiting for answers. Someone needs to take responsibility for what happened to me, but it feels like no one in authority is listening. The FBI and federal prosecutors have announced that the evidence available does not support a federal prosecution. It's hard for me to accept that my murderer may never be brought to justice. To make matters worse, the autopsy performed in the US did not show a spinal cord injury like the autopsy performed in Mexico. The case was not taken seriously from the beginning, which skewed the findings. I hope that one day justice will be served and my family will find solace. But now they can only hope that it will be dashed, and that my grievances will not be redressed. It is difficult to bear.
Knocked the little girl down with my knee while riding my bike, and the aftermath ended in a way I didn't expect. It was Christmas 2020 and it was very cold with thick snow all over the ground. I was riding my bike on a nature trail in a nature preserve. Just as I was concentrating on my bike, a mother and daughter walked across the street, a mom with a little girl. I didn't pay any attention to them and rode my bike past them. Little did I know that such a commonplace chance encounter would lead to trouble and headaches for me. It wasn't long before a viral video exploded on the internet. The video showed an unidentified 60-year-old bicyclist callously kneecapping a girl to the ground. The little girl's name was Little Nia. Little Nia was hit on the head by the biker, causing her to fall face down in the snow. From the video, it looks like the cyclist stuck his knee out on purpose. The cyclist then pedaled away without apologizing or showing remorse. Yes, the cyclist in the video was me. In the aftermath, I was subjected to a great deal of online violence. I felt threatened by angry social media users, and I was afraid to leave my home. At a court hearing on February 3rd, 2021, I insisted that I stuck my knee out to keep my balance and avoid falling, and that I didn't immediately realize I had hit the girl. In March 2021, the judge ordered me to pay the equivalent of a little over $1 in damages on the grounds that I didn't intend to hurt the child, and that I'd been criticized enough on social media. What do you guys think about my case?